which is a major freaking event astrologically in Earth's history. Um, it's interesting. You got to wonder if they will make the big appearance around 2012. It's hard to know, and it depends a lot on how we as humanity do in the next few years here. It's a process that'll take many years to complete, and we're well in the middle of and have been for a while. So yeah, absolutely, they will. They actually told me I'm type 1 diabetic. They told me at some point they want to help me cure diabetes. Unfortunately, I've gotten nothing on that. I have an implant in my pancreas, but I'm still diabetic, so I don't know what that's for, what the future plans are there. Maybe it's just a possibility. But yeah, a lot of this has come from them, through them, and you don't always know it's by them. So I guess the lesson at the end of the day is be humble, and don't be a douchebag like Bill Gates if you do get something like this, because I think ego in human is something that needs to be removed a lot, not entirely, but a lot. And everybody should work on that, I guess. End of story. And Bill Gates sucks balls. All right. I love being able to say that to a lot of people. Bill Gates sucks goat balls. All right, I'm out. We'll be right back. That was the highlight of the show, but we'll be back with more. Alright, Space Chickens, it's your friend the Alienphotog, back after that great music break. And as you may have noticed, I didn't go into music like I said I would do today. I decided to let the music do the talking for me this week, and we're going to go into it in great detail next week with Chris Arms, who was the lead singer of a band called Agent 51. And they've got a great backstory to him. We'll talk more about that with Chris next week. And his current band, Rattlesnake Aces, is doing great. So anyway, we're gonna sing you out with a new Rattlesnake Aces song that he sent me, and look forward to talking to Chris next week. Alienphotog Dog is not present tonight. Sorry. He'll make an appearance next week, though. Promise. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for listening to Alien Addictions on Party 93.4. And we look forward to talking to you next week with what is bound to be a great show with Chris Arms. Have a great week, everybody. All right, come on in, buddy. You can do it real quick before we go. 1, 2, 3. Raelians! All right, we'll see you next week, everybody.